Well, good morning, friends. Man, it is a beautiful day here in Northeast Texas. Hey, we are walking through my neighborhood, and I want to show you something right up here in just a minute. But while we're walking, I want to ask you a question. How you doing today? Like for real, like how are you doing? Not just, oh, I'm doing okay, yeah, whatever. But how are you doing, like down in your soul? Whoever you are, wherever you are when you're watching this, whenever you are when you're watching this, how are you doing? We all go through different seasons in our life, and we may answer that question very differently depending on where we are. But for some of us, maybe for you today, and you woke up with that same hurt, that same pain that you went to bed with, and you know that it's going to be there all day because something very unexpected has happened and it's just knocked the wind out of you. Maybe that happened not too long ago and you're still trying to get your feet back under you and really try to figure out what your new normal is. If that's you today, man, this video is for you. I hope it's encouraging to you. Let's go look at this thing. So what I want to show you is this pine tree right here. This pine tree is in my neighborhood. I drive by it all the time, and I love it for several reasons. The first one is it just looks different than all the other ones. It's got that kind of S curve in it, and all these other trees are straight and perfect, and it just sticks out, it stands out. And I really believe in being different in who you are. The Bible even talks about God calling us and setting us apart to be different and standing out from the things of this world. And so, I don't know, to me, that's just a reminder that I need to be different in my day and show love to people and encourage people and just be who God's called me to be. But upon further inspection of this tree, I noticed a couple things. At some point, this tree had been broken and ripped off about halfway up. I don't know, maybe from a storm or something like that, but it's damaged. It was hurt. It was broken in half. If you look just below where it was broken, it began to grow again. And yeah, it grew a little misshaped, different than all the other ones, but it's just as tall, it's probably just as strong, and it's still this awesome pine tree. I know it's just a tree, but to me that tree is a reminder that no matter what I go through, I can bounce back. And it's not on my own strength. It's because God can get me through anything that I face in life. He's never going to leave me. He's never going to forsake me. Romans 8:28 says that we know that God works all things for the good, for those that love Him and are called according to His purpose. That doesn't mean that bad things aren't going to happen in our life, and that doesn't mean that God causes those bad things to happen. It means that any situation, big or small, good or hard or terrible or whatever it may be, God can use that situation for good. He can take something that's horrible and that's broken, and He can make it into something beautiful. He can take a life that feels like it's over, and when we put our trust in Him, He can give it new life. Just like that tree broke off, could have just rotted and died, but for whatever reason, God allowed that tree to grow back. And yeah, it looks different. Yeah, it's got scars. Yeah, it's got those wounds, and it's going to look different. But man, that tree's got a story. And I know that if you're going through something today, God is more than enough for whatever it is that you're facing. He can get you through it. He can carry you through it. He can help you. He knows exactly what you need. Even if you cannot put your needs and your feelings into words, God knows, because He created you and He loves you exactly the way you are. He didn't cause this storm and these bad things to happen in your life, but man, He's with you in it. And I just want to ask you this morning to trust Him, to lean into Him. Nobody else may understand what you're going through, but God does. Nobody else may be able to feel your pain. You may not even be able to communicate that, but God knows. And it may be tomorrow, it may be next week, it may be 10 years from now. But man, you're going to have a story when you get on the other side of whatever it is that you're going through, of how God got you through it. So I want to ask you just to trust Him. Just to trust Him, because God never wastes a hurt. He doesn't. He works all things for good of those who love Him. Hey, if you're going through something right now, or maybe you've been through something, and I invite you just to leave a comment down below. You don't have to give us all the details, but I think it's important that we all know that when we're going through something, we're not alone. Sometimes we tend to isolate ourselves and think that, man, we're the only ones that have ever felt this way, or whatever that may be. And so I just want to encourage you to encourage somebody else through what you've gone through. I would be honored to pray for you if you're going through something right now. And you can leave a comment down below. Again, you don't have to give me all the details. Just say, please pray for me, and I promise that I will. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you were encouraged today. If you were, hit that like button for me. Another thing you could do is share this video with somebody that you know that needs it. They'd be encouraged then by God's word, and also encouraged that you thought of them and sent this to them. So share this video with somebody. You never know who's hurting and who could really use this. So that's all I got for you today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to be encouraging, pray for those people around you, and until next time, walk humbly.